Low refinery runs and firm demand from export regions combined to keep European refining margins on their upward trajectory last week, but can they maintain the momentum? I'm Thomas Warner with this week's European Products Wrap. Hurricane Delta was bearing down on the US Gulf Coast at the tail end of last week, with 90% of offshore crude production shut in and various terminals closed to shipping. Disruption to refining on the US East Coast typically spurs a rise in imports from Europe. Gasoline exports from Europe to West Africa have been notably high in recent weeks, following the conclusion of a new supply agreement with Nigeria. But the focus may now switch to transatlantic flows, depending on the extent of the disruption on the Gulf Coast. Gasoline margins reached their highest level since November 2019 last week, supported by the booking of at least 600,000 tonnes of gasoline to leave Europe for West Africa during each of the last 2 weeks. And margins were also supported by generally low crude intakes at European refineries. Diesel margins were also up, reaching 5-week highs, with jet margins at their highest level since April, and naphtha reaching its highest premium to North Sea dated crude since January 2016 at around $4 a barrel. And low production looks set to continue in the medium term. In its latest world oil outlook, OPEC estimates that global refinery runs won't return to pre-COVID-19 levels until 2023, with lower refining activity forcing more closures in the coming years. CEPSA added its name to the growing list of European refiners to have cut capacity since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, mothballing a 100,000 barrel a day crude distillation unit and a vacuum distillation unit at its 220,000 barrel a day Huelva refinery. Gunvor mothballed its 115,000 barrel a day Antwerp refinery earlier this year, saying that there was no scenario in which the refinery did not continue to carry significant losses into the near future. This week we'll be keeping a close eye on how the European markets respond to the latest bit of disruption to US Gulf Coast refining, and we'll have all the latest news from Europe and its key export markets. So make sure you stay up to date with Argus European Products.